You have great taste, you have all the right pieces, you know the right things, and yet you come to your closet in the morning and suddenly putting together an outfit seems like the hardest thing you will ever do. So what if you're just not asking the right question?
This is high class, see the high stuff. I see it so clear, streaming high def. Tell them make room on the top shelf. I heard it's only one spot left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the elegance. Four-course meal from a top chef. I played a hand I was not.
So, when I was in my 20s, I felt like I needed to know everything, like have all of the answers. And back then, like in the early-ish 2000s, it was a very big thing to have like a personal style type. So whether that's, like grunge, boho chic, eclectic. And I think people really valued that as, a part of their personal style. And I think people felt like it gave them answers and it gave them guidance. However, for me, in that time, I think what was difficult was I was somebody that didn't necessarily have a specific style type. And I personally never felt like I quite found that identity. And therefore, I felt like I was behind. I felt like I didn't have good personal style for that very reason, because I couldn't kind of stick to or figure out a personal style type. When I came to my closet every day, I felt completely overwhelmed, and it was really difficult for me to get dressed every day until my late 20s going into my 30s. So what changed? So not to make style types, the enemy here, but, I've done a lot of videos on style types. I think style types are an excellent tool. It's sort of like a label for something. It's a label for a tool. It's sort of like the painter having labels for their tools, allowing themselves to kind of know what each thing is and how they're gonna use it. I think it helps in clarity. And like I've said it a lot of times on my channel, I think clarity is key in being able to have a direction for your style, for your wardrobe, all the things. So I don't think there's anything wrong with sort of having that style type or, a specific sort of character, as I've called it in the past. Where that sort of becomes a problem is that when you come to your wardrobe, it's sort of led by this imaginary style police. You automatically start questioning yourself and questioning what goes together and what looks right together and what works within that style type. You suddenly hear all these voices coming in with all these different sort of approaches and the do's and the don'ts and the must-haves and the must-get-rid-ofs and all the things that go with these style types. So when it comes time to put together an outfit, it just seems hard because all of a sudden you have to then depend on these outside sources or these sort of parameters to make your decision. And that's a lot to think about in the morning before we've had our coffee. I mean, I've had my coffee before I get dressed. So style types shouldn't define our style. They should ultimately be a tool for us to use. But we still face a problem, right? We still don't know what is guiding us, what is driving us to make those decisions when we come to our wardrobe. When we come to our wardrobe to put together an outfit, what is going to help us make it a lot less difficult? You probably probably have really good pieces in your closet. The problem is where the decision comes from, where the decision begins. So the shift that we need to make is, instead of trying to make these decisions based off of outside sources, we need to make these decisions with our own personal feelings. A good example, when I watch Fashion Week, when I watch all the different runway shows, I'm not watching for style types, or I'm not looking for style types. I'm looking for the emotion. I'm looking for the feeling. I'm looking for the mood. So you're probably like, Emily, please just tell us, what are you talking about with this video? So what was it that finally made the difference? What finally made getting dressed so much easier for me? It was 6 different style moods. Casual, classic, chic, edgy, sexy, and playful. So if I might be so bold, I would say that any sort of outfit out there, no matter the style type, will ultimately fit within these 6 style moods. Now, obviously there's room for adjustments. There's flexibility within this. So what is the difference between approaching getting dressed with style moods versus a sort of parameter of a style type? So every morning we wake up, we feel different, especially as women, right? I mean, I feel like a completely different person on a day-to-day basis. So why would I think that I'm going to dress the exact same way on a day-to-day basis? Along with that, it allows for so much more flexibility. It allows for so much more fluidity within your wardrobe. So then, when you come to your wardrobe in the morning, the question that you are going to ask yourself is, how do I feel today? But if style doesn't have the intrigue of a type, what's actually making our outfits interesting?